right? Scooter dad running out of the trap spot, jumping the fence, cut his leg open the dad because the goddamn part of the fence, the spike of the fence hit his main artery. He died out. He bled out on the ground. Dad running out of the crack house, running out of the dope spot. And then that's earlier this year. And then a couple of weeks ago, you got somebody close enough to Future to where he referred to Future as his brother. You got Casino.
Federal agents say that two men, they were arrested in a suspected fentanyl distribution operation.
The base of operations was an Airbnb in Forest Park.
Now, inside, they tell us they found 21 kilos of fentanyl, as well as $380,000 in cash, guns, and even a money counter. Now, Rico DeVille Bice, he is the one arrested, as well as David Estevan.
The suspects are identified as Rico DeVille Bice.
Casino sitting at a motherfucking dope spot with the dope, the money, the plug, and the customer. Hey, Video Wayne, bro, listen here, man. When last time have you seen a drug bust happen where they got the drugs, the money, the supplier, and the customer all in one house at one time?
On a movie. That's the last time I seen
That's a movie.
A movie, right.
It's a movie. Know why it happened? Because them goddamn listen, bro, the cartel, the cartel members, they believe in swapping it out, like I told you before. The cartel, they can rat on the and still be embraced by the cartel, by the fellow, right? As long as you don't tell on no cartel member, no, you straight. They're swap. It's called swapping the motherfucker out. You ask any motherfucker who been involved with the game on a higher level, you ask any motherfucker who been in the federal prison system, right? The Federal Bureau of Prisons, right?
Right.
Ask them about what the motherfuckers and cartel motherfuckers do. They're giving up, they can rat on you, right? The cartel members can rat on you and not be shunned or not looked at as rats. As long as they don't rat on their own kind, they straight.
There's a difference between working for the cartels and being cartel. Just because you get your drugs from the Sinaloa cartel doesn't make you Sinaloa cartel. It just means they supply you. And the only way to be in that inner circle is through a bloodline.
So we playing the game. If you black and you involved with the cartel, you rolling the dice with your life. As soon as y'all get hot, as soon as the heat come down, they're gonna swap your ass out for their own freedom, for a green card, for a visa, or for U.S. citizenship, for themselves or some of their family members. They're gonna swap you out. And the feds, the DEA, ATF, FBI, they're gonna take that deal. They're gonna serve you up on a platter for their own freedom, for a green card, for a visa, for U.S. citizenship, or to let them go and do it again and keep serving it up. That's what it is.
The DEA in Atlanta seized around 1,000 pounds of meth from 2 homes and arrested 5 cartel members.
When you talk about cartel, right, you have different organizations all across the central and southern hemisphere, bro. Southern hemisphere, Central America, South America. So they all have, from Colombia to Venezuela, they all have drug trafficking organizations.
It was headlights and police lights everywhere.
DEA agents and police were raiding her neighbor's house. Agents found hundreds of pounds of meth inside and arrested Mexican drug cartel members.
So some of the rappers that you mentioned a second ago, like Young Scooter, Future, and all that, are they associated with the cartel somehow? They got caught up with the cartel?
No. So Scooter was in a dope spot. If you think back to how Scooter passed away, the police, a female called the police on some fluke shit. The police came to the house.
Right.
The house was a dope spot.
Right.
So Scooter got the fuck on. While he was getting the fuck on, he hopped the fence. A part of the spike from the fence caught his leg, hit one of his main arteries. He died, running out of the dope spot. Then you got Casino just last week getting knocked in the spot with 20 bricks of fentanyl. A Future worth $40-50 million. Why are the 2 people closest to you this year, one died and one just bonded out for getting caught in dope spots, bro? If you worth $40-50 million, why are the people closest to you even touching some damn dope? Why are they around some dope?
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Right.
Why don't you got them boys set up to where they can make legitimate money without having to risk their life? And because they're so close to you, you're really making yourself hot, making yourself look like a hot because the people who everybody know closest to you get caught up in some dope shit. One dead and one facing a damn massive indictment facing some damn dope. If you worth $40-50 million, why are the people closest to you involved with any dope whatsoever. You run around, you paying hoes $20,000, $30,000 a fuck one time. But your man's them in dope spots dying and getting knocked off and getting indicted about some damn dope. That don't make no sense. Even when you study the history of the mafia, La Cosa Nostra, right? You couldn't sell drugs. It was prostitution, it was robbery, extortion. It wasn't no dope. They looked at drugs as a hindrance or as a harmful element to the community. And they didn't believe that people involved with the mafia should be involved with drug trafficking at all because of the impact that drug trafficking had on the communities. And even they didn't even want that the first like Lucky Luciano, he didn't want to touch dope at first. That shit came later when they started using dope because they understood or started selling dope because they understood how profitable it was even in the black communities. You know what I'm saying? So when I said that, it's the absolute truth, bro. The first heroes, motherfuckers like, well, robbery, some whole shit. Jack Boys, that was some whole shit. No, that's the shit. If you can't make it, you ain't got the brain power to do it for yourself, so you gonna take it from motherfucker. Hell no. The most honest profession in the history of this country is the takers. And the takers were the armed robbers. You make it, I take it.
You might not know, though, that two of the most dangerous Mexican cartels are here in New Orleans, and officials say they're flooding neighborhoods with deadly drugs.
New Orleans works out well for the cartels because of the interstate system, with Houston not being far away, Atlanta, and even South Florida.
If you want to stop the cartels bringing that dope in here, you got to put the armed robbers. The armed robbers are the great American heroes. They were the first force when it comes to criminality in this country. And the armed robbers are only people who are just as violent as the drug trafficking cartels, man. You want to stop the flow of dope in this country? You want to put a pause to that shit? You want to make these motherfuckers rethink what they do in terms of bringing dope in this country? Let the armed robbers loose. Give the armed robbers carte blanche. Give the armed robbers a pass. If you want to stop this dope, let the armed robbers get at them goddamn cartels. You hear me? Let us rob them bitches from that goddamn dope and that money. We'll burn the dope. We'll keep the money. We'll kill them bitches. That's what we'll do. So I'm speaking for all the armed robbers. Let's build armed robber crews. If you're saying that the effects and impacts of drugs, right, in terms of people dying from overdoses and all the negative impact that drug trafficking have on just the community with the drug addicted parents and the drug addict. See, drug addiction, it produces drug addicts, dope fiends. The dope fiends gonna rob, steal, and kill for that goddamn dope. You hear me? That's going to lead to increased incarceration. It's going to lead to increased addiction. It's going to lead to kids being raised without no parents, going into orphans and adoption agencies and going to other family members, man. The reason why the mafia did not want to use or want to sell drugs is because of the impact that drugs have on the overall, on society as a whole. So if the United States government want to stop the flow of drugs in this country, you can't stop it by just putting the motherfucker in jail, locking the motherfucker up. Force has to be met with force. If you want to stop the drug cartels, let the armed robber crews kill them bitches.
Damn.
Take that dope. We'll burn that dope, right? And we'll keep the money. Our reward is that motherfucking money, and y'all don't lock the motherfucker up. That's the only way you're gonna stop. See, the only people who are, when you think about crime and criminality, right? The only people who are just as violent and just as aggressive and just as brazen as the drug traffickers are, as the cartel is the armed robbers. The armed robbers are just as violent as the cartel. Let us rob them bitches. Let us kill them. Let us keep that money. And don't put us in jail. We'll clean the goddamn drug problem up in a year. In a year, we had them cartels on the damn run.
We're not only talking about that staggering amount of fentanyl you mentioned, but also items related to distributing the fentanyl on the streets of Atlanta.
The United States of America has a drug addiction problem, a drug usage problem. Mm-hmm. So there's no way that the United States government, the DEA, ATF, FBI, I don't give a fuck, they put the CIA on that shit. You can't stop the flow of drugs for one reason and one reason only. Because the consumers of those drugs are in the United States of America. When you have consumers, you're going to have people trying to supply them with what they want for a profit. It's as simple as that. So ain't nothing the motherfucking DEA can do, ever going to do. Ain't nothing the FBI ever going to do. Ain't nothing the president can do, the Senate, the representatives, ain't nothing they can do to stop this dope from coming in this motherfucking country, because the people in this country want to utilize this dope. So I ain't blaming the cartel for flooding this bitch with dope. It's a business. You hear me? And cocaine and heroin, when you look at the physical impact on the human body, cigarettes and alcoholism has just as destructive of an impact on the human body than cocaine and heroin do. That sounds funny to say it, bro. But listen, more motherfuckers die every year from the effects of smoking cigarettes over a prolonged period of time than they do from drug overdoses from heroin and cocaine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh man, what it like out there right now?
Oh, cold. It's cold. You know it's cold up here, Wayne. You know
Snow,
it's cold up here.
snowing out
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, it's snowing. It just started snowing. Starts snowing about 3-4 hours ago. It's cold bitch up here. You know what it is.
Hey
You
man, I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, I asked something came to mind, right? I know we're about to get into it
right.
deep, but does the snow, for somebody in the south who don't get a lot of snow, does the snow stop anything as far as street activities and things that go on in the world, in the streets?
No, no, it don't stop nothing, bro. We built for this. I mean, so Michigan, so we live in the Midwest. So the Midwest is a four season a 4 season region. You know, winter, spring, summer, and fall. All those different seasons. They have a different effect and different impact on the environment, and they have a different effect and different impact on the people who live up here. We used to it, bro. So versus somebody who from the South who never really sees anything like snow. We built for it. We're accustomed to it. So it's kind of like an Eskimo in Alaska. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. It don't slow nothing down. As it relates to the streets, whatever gonna happen is gonna happen, whether it's 30 degrees or whether it's 90 degrees, it's gonna happen.
Okay, gotcha. Hey
But
man,
I tell you what though. So that's not necessarily true, because in the winter months people do tend to stay in the house because it'd be so cold. You know, no, they wait till the summer to get you. You hear me?
yeah.
Depending on what you did, depending on what you did, they wait till the so you can skate through the winter because it's too cold to be out there trying to shoot at you and get you.
Right,
You hear me?
right.
But it depends on what the transgression is, man. If you really have really violated, then they will come and get you in the wintertime. But generally speaking, crime tends to slow down when the weather get cold.
Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.